Russia's top officials are being targeted, right in their own cities. But how far does Ukraine's reach really go? This isn't just war, it's a shadow battle of revenge and survival. And it's rewriting the rules of conflict. Take Colonel Ivan Beronik, a key player in Ukraine's security service, the SBU. Beronik was no stranger to danger. On a bright July day in Kyiv, he was walking through the city heart when a masked man stepped out and shot him dead in broad daylight. The boldness shook the nation. For Ukraine, losing such a hero was more than just tragic. It felt like a direct insult, a challenge to their spirit right in the capital. But Kyiv didn't back down. Within days, the SBU had hunted down 2 suspects linked to Russia's FSB, cornered them near Kyiv, and in a quick raid, ended the threat. This wasn't chance. It was payback, a clear message that Ukraine's fear could cut both ways. And after that move, fewer daring Russian spies tried their luck in Ukraine's cities. But this was just the start of Ukraine's sharp retaliation. Russia's missile brigade didn't escape unscathed either. In April, Russia's 448th Missile Brigade launched a brutal strike on Sumy, hitting homes and schools, killing dozens including children. The attack was a war crime, Ukraine said, and they promised to respond swiftly. 2 days later, Ukrainian drones struck the exact command base of that missile unit, destroying launchers and killing soldiers with deadly precision. They didn't stop there. When Sumy was hit again in June, Ukraine struck back again, showing that every attack on civilians carries a price. This fierce defense isn't just military strategy, it's personal and relentless. Then there's Moscow itself, where Ukraine stunned Russia by assassinating high-ranking military leaders in their own backyard. Lieutenant General Igor Kurilov, in charge of nuclear and chemical defense, was killed by a bomb hidden in his electric scooter. The explosion shook the city and threw Russian plans into chaos. Months later, Ukraine's spies struck again, targeting Mika Shatsky, a key missile engineer responsible for weapons that had terrorized Ukrainian cities. His death slowed missile production and forced Russia to scramble to protect its scientists in secret bunkers. Ukraine was hitting not just weapons, but the brains behind them. But the hits didn't stop with generals and scientists. Traitors and collaborators who turned against Ukraine faced swift justice. Ilya Kiva, a former Ukrainian MP who switched sides and cheered the invasion, was shot dead outside his Moscow home in broad daylight. His death sent a chilling warning to defectors. Betrayal comes with a price. Others, like Mikko Filipenko, notorious for torturing Ukrainian prisoners, were taken out in car bombings. These assassinations shattered the sense of safety for those who once thought time or distance would protect them. Even retired officers weren't safe. Stanislav Rysitsky, a former submarine commander responsible for deadly missile strikes, was tracked through his fitness app and killed during a morning jog. And Ukraine's revenge sometimes targeted symbols too, like the Kerch Bridge in Crimea, a symbol of Russian control. Multiple strikes destroyed this critical link, reminding Moscow none of its strongholds were untouchable. How did Ukraine become so sharp and precise with these missions? The roots of their revenge stretch back to the chaotic early years of the war. In those desperate days, Ukraine didn't have drones or advanced tech, just grit, improvisation, and a fierce will to stop those who unleashed violence on their people. Early assassinations of separatist commanders taught hard lessons about timing, intelligence, and fear. Those lessons have now evolved into a deadly system, one with cutting-edge tech, sharper planning, and an ever-growing reach. The impact is clear. Russia is losing leaders. Its missile power is shrinking, and fear spreads in its ranks. Each Ukrainian strike is more than payback, it's a clear promise. Every death is paid for, every attack answered. This fight isn't just about survival, it's about sending a message loud and clear. So here's the question. Is this revenge, justice, or survival? Maybe it's all three. For Ukraine, each strike is carved into the heart of this war. They will not vanish, and neither will their memory of who started it all.